let me go to Mr. Pankaj Mohindroo, the chairman of the India Cellular and Electronics Association. So you've been sort of looking at this from the industry body point of view and working with different state governments and the central government. So we looked at the positive aspects. But what are the friction points that prevent, say, value addition in going beyond assembly of products? When you look at, say, when you want to scale up and look and invest in different states, what are the sort of friction points in your view that we still need to address as a country or in the states? Is it tariffs? Is it inversions, capex, risk, scale, technological access? What in your view is the real issue?
You know, since I'm in Moneycontrol, if somebody asks me, will you go short on UP or long on UP? My answer is I'll go long on UP. Right? And you've been asking this question like what Anurag ji said, that you've been asking these questions to everybody. You see, for us, developing UP is a national compulsion. It's a national project. So, and as my colleague Rajesh was saying, despite many fault lines, you see things are clicking in place. And the first important thing is the enthusiastic mindset. And there is a feeling of the chill factor is much lower now. It's very difficult to define the chill factor, but there was a chill factor, as far as India is concerned, as far as UP is concerned, there was a bigger chill factor. That is, drastically reduced.
So
Sorry, please. So that's on a very broader side, at a very strategic side. Now, what has to be done, I think this is one industry. You are very laudatory about the government and all that, but I think the core of every industry are the entrepreneurs and the companies who risk their capital. Because it is the fundamental responsibility of the government to do what it is doing. It is the risk capital, it's the risk ability, which is one which has to be, cherished the most. And I think media must understand that. I'm sort of sermonizing the media, but, when we have these workshops, etc., if you see the last 40 years of speeches of our apex chambers, and you take out something from 1987, you'll think that the government is doing a fantastic job. Everybody says the same thing repeatedly. So I think we must change that. Get very honest. And
so let me ask you that when we are honest with government, in your experience, with the central government and with state governments like in UP, how well is that honest feedback taken?
Very positive. And that is a big error, big mistake, which is pervasive, I think also created by media, that this is a government which is not it's not open to criticism. The criticism has to be very forthright, very, and it has to be with a solution. That's what Anurag was telling us again and again, that, tell us what to do, tell us what to do. Because we were going through the whole 9 yards, but he was saying, tell us what to do. What is the prescription? How can we improve? Now, let's come to the core electronics and this thing. First of all, मैं यूपी में हूं तो हमें अपनी औकात पहचाननी चाहिए. सबसे जरूरी वो होता है. India's core strength is our manpower cost and our demographic dividend. तो हमें दुनिया में जितनी चीजें असेंबल हो सकती हैं वो खूब अच्छी तरीके से असेंबल करनी चाहिए. Our problem is that we do a lot of mental masturbation and we run ahead of ourselves as a country. कि ये हो गया तो ये क्यों नहीं हुआ, ये क्यों नहीं हुआ. So पहले सारी. I'm just wondering that I'm wondering how blunt you are in private, seeing how blunt you are in public. So. No, this is private only. I mean, this is when you are in your nation, when you are at any forum, because all of mankind is actually one organism, so we have to be candid. So we must assemble everything under the sun, right? And export it to the rest of the world. Our biggest fault line is that we are very inward looking. Our merchandise exports are very small. So we have to change that situation. Second is GVCs, global value chains, जो कि जैसे Apple है या Dell है या Nike है, These people control 70 to 90% of the global trade. So to give the best environment to them is very important to build the industry.